The Langtang Valley Trek is one of Nepal's most accessible and rewarding journeys. It offers a spectacular window into the heart of the Himalayas, without the extreme altitudes or long commitments of other famous treks. Situated north of Kathmandu, the region is a tapestry of lush forests, high alpine meadows, and traditional Tamang villages. The valley itself is often called the Valley of Glaciers, a name that hints at the breathtaking icefalls and snow-capped peaks that dominate the horizon. For many adventurers, this trek represents the perfect blend of natural beauty, cultural immersion, and physical challenge, making it an increasingly popular choice for both new and experienced trekkers alike. This trek is not just about mountains, it is about people and their way of life. As you walk, you will pass through villages where the Tamang people have lived for centuries, their culture deeply influenced by Tibetan Buddhism. You will see ancient monasteries, or gompas, decorated with prayer flags that flutter in the mountain wind, sending blessings across the landscape. The trail follows the Langtang Kola, a river that carves its way through the deep gorge, leading you ever upward. This proximity to local life provides a rich, authentic experience that many find to be the most memorable part of their journey in Nepal. It is a chance to see a side of the country that is both wild and welcoming. Compared to the Everest or Annapurna regions, Langtang feels more intimate and less crowded. The trails are quieter, allowing for a deeper connection with the surrounding nature. You can hear the sounds of birds, the rushing river, and the gentle chime of yak bells more clearly. The tea houses, though simple, are cozy and run by local families who offer warm hospitality. This creates a sense of community among trekkers and locals. Many who have walked this path speak of its profound tranquility and the feeling of having discovered a hidden gem, a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. It's an adventure that truly nourishes the soul. Himalayan Adventure Intl Treks has been guiding travelers through this magnificent landscape for many years. We understand that for many, this is a first-time experience in the Himalayas. Our goal is to make this incredible journey accessible, safe, and unforgettable. We believe that a well-planned trek allows you to focus on the beauty around you, not the logistics. Whether you are trekking solo, with a partner, or as a family, the Langtang Valley offers an adventure that is perfectly scaled to your desires. It is a place where you can challenge yourself physically while finding a deep sense of peace and wonder in the shadow of the great peaks. Understanding the costs involved in the Langtang Valley Trek is the first step toward planning a successful journey. The total expense can be broken down into several key components, each contributing to your overall budget. First and foremost are the necessary permits. You will need a Langtang National Park entry permit, which costs approximately $30 per person. You will also need a Trekker's Information Management System, or TIMS card, which is around $20 for individual trekkers, or $10 if you are trekking with a registered company like ours. These permits are mandatory and are checked at various points along the trail, so they are a non-negotiable part of your budget. Next, consider the cost of a guide and a porter. While it is possible to trek independently, hiring local staff is highly recommended for safety, support, and a richer cultural experience. A professional licensed guide will typically cost between $25 and $30 per day. This fee includes their food, accommodation, and insurance. A porter, who can carry up to 20 kilograms of your luggage, will cost around $20 to $25 per day. This allows you to walk with just a light day pack, making the trek significantly more enjoyable. For many, the insights and companionship of a guide are invaluable, turning a simple walk into a learning experience. Food and accommodation along the trail are another significant part of your daily expenses. You will be staying in tea houses, which are simple lodges run by local families. A basic twin sharing room usually costs between $5 and $10 per night. The cost of food increases as you gain altitude, as all supplies must be carried up by porters or mules. You should budget approximately $25 to $40 per day for 3 meals. A typical meal like dal bhat, that's lentil soup with rice, might cost $5 in the lower regions, but can go up to $8 or more at higher elevations. Drinking water, tea, coffee, and snacks will add to this daily total. Finally, you must account for transportation to and from the trailhead. The Langtang Trek typically starts from Syabrubesi, which is about a 7 to 8 hour drive from Kathmandu. The most budget-friendly option is a local bus, which costs around $10 to $15 per person. However, these buses can be crowded and uncomfortable. A more convenient option is to hire a private jeep, which costs approximately $150 to $200 each way. A jeep can be shared among a group of 4 to 6 people, making it a cost-effective and much more comfortable alternative. This choice significantly impacts both your comfort level and your overall budget for the trip. The total cost of your Langtang Trek will vary significantly, depending on how you choose to travel. For a solo traveler, the expenses are not shared, making it the most expensive way to trek on a per-person basis if you hire a private guide and porter. A solo trekker opting for a private trip would bear the full daily cost of a guide, $25 to $30, and potentially a porter, which is $20 to $25. This offers maximum flexibility in terms of pace and itinerary, but comes at a higher price. However, a solo traveler can also join a group trek organized by a company like Himalayan Adventure Intl Treks, which dramatically reduces the cost by sharing the guide and transportation fees. For couples, the cost per person becomes more economical. A couple can share the cost of a guide and a porter, effectively halving that expense per person. For example, a guide at $30 per day becomes just $15 per person. Accommodation is also more cost-effective, as the price for a twin sharing room is the same whether 1 or 2 people occupy it. This sharing of fixed costs makes trekking as a couple a popular and budget-friendly option. It provides a good balance between the intimacy of a private trip and the economic benefits of traveling with others, allowing for a shared experience without breaking the bank. Families trekking with children will have unique cost considerations. While older children will have expenses similar to adults for permits and food, younger children may have smaller appetites. The main advantage for a family is the ability to share costs across more people. Hiring a private jeep for transportation becomes much more economical for a family of 4 than for a solo traveler. Similarly, a family can hire 1 guide and perhaps 1 or 2 porters, depending on the amount of gear, spreading the cost among the group. At Himalayan Adventure Intl Treks, we can customize family treks to suit different paces and interests, ensuring a safe and enjoyable experience for all ages. Joining a pre-organized group is often the most cost-effective way to experience the Langtang Valley. These group-joined treks have a fixed departure date and itinerary, and you will be trekking with other travelers from around the world. The cost of the guide, porters, and transportation is divided among all group members, leading to a much lower individual price. A private group, such as a group of friends, also benefits from these shared costs, but retains the flexibility to customize the itinerary. Ultimately, the choice between a group-joined trek and a private trek depends on your preference for social interaction, flexibility, and your overall budget. The duration of your Langtang Valley Trek is a critical factor that directly influences the total cost. Most standard itineraries range from 7 to 10 days, starting and ending in Kathmandu. A shorter trek will naturally be cheaper because you spend less on daily expenses like food, accommodation, and guide wages. A typical 8-day trek involves about 6 days of actual walking. This is sufficient to reach Itinerary or Ri, offering panoramic views of Langtang Lirung before descending to Syabrubesi. A longer trek allows for a more relaxed pace and deeper exploration of the valley. Many trekkers add extra days to their itinerary. These can be used for acclimatization, crucial for preventing altitude sickness, or for side trips to Gosaikunda or the Helambu region. Each additional day adds $50 to $70 per person, covering food, lodging, and daily fees. When planning your trip, balance exploration with financial commitment. Trek duration isn't just budgetary but also physical. Rushing to save money can be counterproductive. Ascending too quickly increases altitude sickness risk, which can ruin your trip. Well-paced itineraries build in gradual altitude gain and allow your body to adjust. We recommend 9 or 10 days for beginners to ensure proper acclimatization and enjoyment without exhaustion. This investment in time makes a world of difference. Ideal duration depends on fitness level, trekking experience, and your journey goals. Seasoned trekkers might manage 7 days. New trekkers or families need 10 to 12 days. We help determine the perfect length, considering your needs and preferences to craft the ideal itinerary. Choosing the right time of year to trek in the Langtang Valley is just as important as planning your budget and itinerary. The weather in the Himalayas dictates trail conditions, visibility, and your overall comfort. There are 2 primary trekking seasons in Nepal: autumn and spring. The autumn season, which runs from September to November, is widely considered the best time to trek. During these months, the monsoon rains have cleared the skies, leaving behind crisp, clean air and spectacular, unobstructed views of the snow-capped mountains. The temperatures are moderate, making for pleasant walking conditions during the day, though it can get cold at night at higher altitudes. The spring season, from March to May, is another excellent time for the Langtang Trek. This is the season of new life, and the lower parts of the trail come alive with blooming rhododendron forests, painting the hillsides in vibrant shades of red, pink and white. The weather is generally stable and warm, with clear skies common in the mornings, though clouds can build up in the afternoons. Spring offers a wonderful balance of great mountain views and lush, colorful landscapes. It is also a great time to see diverse flora and fauna, including the region's abundant birdlife, making it a favorite for nature lovers. Trekking during the winter from December to February is also possible in the Langtang Valley, but it presents more challenges. The days are shorter, and the temperatures are much colder, especially at night when they can drop well below freezing. Snowfall is common at higher elevations, and some of the higher passes or viewpoints like Syabrubesi might be inaccessible. However, the trails are much quieter during this time, offering a unique sense of solitude. With the right gear and preparation, a winter trek can be a beautiful and serene experience, with crystal clear skies and snow-dusted landscapes providing a different kind of magic. The summer monsoon season, from June to August, is generally the least recommended time for trekking in Langtang. The region experiences heavy rainfall, which can make the trails muddy, slippery, and prone to landslides. Leeches are also common in the lower, forested sections of the trail. The mountains are often obscured by thick clouds and mist, so you might miss out on the spectacular views that are a key highlight of the trek. While trekking is still technically possible, the challenging conditions and poor visibility make it an option best suited for experienced and well-equipped trekkers who are prepared for the elements. Proper preparation is the key to a safe and enjoyable trek, especially for those new to the Himalayas. Your physical fitness is the foundation of your journey. You do not need to be an elite athlete, but you should have a good level of cardiovascular endurance. We recommend starting a training regimen at least a few months before your trip. This should include activities like hiking, jogging, cycling, or swimming to build your stamina. Incorporating stair climbing or hiking on hilly terrain is also highly beneficial, as it prepares your leg muscles for the long ascents and descents you will encounter on the trail in the Langtang region. Packing the right gear is equally important, and it is crucial to pack light but smart. Your main luggage will be carried by a porter, but you will carry a day pack with your daily essentials. Key items include well-worn-in hiking boots, several pairs of moisture-wicking socks, layered clothing, like a thermal base layer, a fleece mid-layer, and a waterproof and windproof outer jacket, a warm hat, gloves, and sunglasses. You should also bring a reusable water bottle or hydration bladder, water purification tablets, a basic first aid kit, sunscreen, and personal toiletries. We provide a comprehensive packing list to all our clients to ensure you have everything you need. Budgeting for miscellaneous expenses is a practical step that many first-time trekkers overlook. While your main costs for the trek package might be covered, you should carry extra Nepali rupees for personal spending. This cash will be needed for things like hot showers at tea houses, which often cost extra, charging your electronic devices, buying snacks and drinks along the trail, and purchasing souvenirs from the local villages. It is also customary to tip your guide and porter at the end of the trek to show your appreciation for their hard work. We recommend setting aside approximately $100 to $200 for these personal expenses. Finally, mental preparation is a vital component of a successful trek. The journey will be challenging at times, both physically and mentally. Be prepared for basic accommodation, simple food, and fluctuating weather conditions. Embrace the journey with an open mind and a positive attitude. Remember that trekking in Nepal is not just about reaching a destination. It is about the entire experience, the people you meet, the culture you witness, and the personal growth you achieve along the way. At Himalayan Adventure Intl Treks, our experienced guides are there to support you every step of the way, ensuring you are safe, comfortable, and well-informed throughout your adventure. The Langtang Valley Trek stands as a remarkable journey into the heart of the Nepali Himalayas, offering an unparalleled combination of natural grandeur and cultural richness. As we have explored, it is an accessible yet profound adventure that can be tailored to fit a wide range of preferences and budgets. From the solo traveler seeking solitude to the family creating lifelong memories, Langtang opens its arms to all. The key to a successful trek lies in careful planning. From understanding the breakdown of costs for permits, guides, and daily living, to choosing the trekking style that best suits your needs, whether it be a flexible private trip or a sociable group join experience. The timing of your trek, both in terms of the season you choose and the duration you set, will shape your entire experience. Opting for the clear skies of autumn or the blooming rhododendrons of spring will reward you with spectacular scenery, while the number of days you allocate will determine your pace and ability to acclimatize comfortably. We always emphasize that this is your adventure. Taking an extra day or two can transform a challenging hike into a leisurely exploration, allowing you to fully absorb the beauty of the high alpine meadows, the traditional Tamang villages, and the towering snow-covered peaks that define this incredible region. Preparation is the bridge between dreaming of the Himalayas and actually standing in their shadow. By building your physical fitness, packing the appropriate gear, budgeting for your expenses, and cultivating a resilient mindset, you set yourself up for success. The trail will test you, but it will also reward you in ways you cannot imagine. The taste of a hot cup of tea after a long day's walk, the sound of prayer flags whipping in the wind, and the humbling sight of a mountain sunrise are moments that stay with you forever. Our role at Himalayan Adventure Intl Treks is to handle the logistics so you can focus on these very moments. Ultimately, the Langtang Trek is more than just a holiday. It is an invitation to connect with nature, with a different culture, and with yourself. We encourage you to consider what you want from this journey. Do you crave the flexibility of a private trek with a personal guide, or the camaraderie and cost-effectiveness of journeying? Whatever your choice, the path to Langtang is waiting. We are here to help you take that first step, providing the expertise and support needed to turn your Himalayan dream into a safe, memorable, and truly transformative reality. Your adventure begins now.